Onana bid in coming in through, and Arsenal is really preparing, obviously, make a bid for Amadou Onana. Welcome to Rokani Media Football. You guys, hope you're really having a fantastic stay wherever you are, and we're here to obviously bring you the latest news and information as far as everything is really concerned. And from North London, we are having two stories, that of Arsenal and that of Tottenham Hotspur, that is Timo, Werner, and we'll obviously go a little bit in Saudi Arabia as a former Liverpool captain, Henderson, is fed up of the Saudi Pro League. Money is not everything, guys. You know, the guy is earning huge money. He's earning handsomely, but he's fed up of the Saudi Pro League and he wants to terminate his contract. And where do you think else he's gonna go, and where is he gonna be playing next? All that and more into the next minutes of this video. Guys, have you thanked God for the gift of life? You know, we have to thank him. You know, we have to thank God. We have to thank Allah for the gift of life, because they are the proprietors of life. You know, they provide life and they protect us every time we are in danger, right? Or every time we're in need of them. Now, continue to subscribe to this channel. We want to hit 20,000 subscribers before the end of this month. You know that very well. And we are left with 21 days to obviously come to the end of this month. And I hope you guys are really ready, steady to obviously do that. And let's celebrate that. You know, in the first month of January, let's celebrate that. How do you do that? Go into the lower right bottom corner, smash the like button. Smash the black button that has the word subscribe. After smashing it, hit the notification bell. That will enable you get notified every time we upload a video onto this channel. If at all you are novice, if at all you are a novice of this channel, it's only you who doesn't know that Arsenal is interested into Amadou Onana, 22-year-old Belgian midfielder who plays for Everton. You know him very well, and I've gone ahead to run close to two stories about his interest by Arsenal. Now, we've gone ahead to obviously get in another huge update coming in through from a guy, a journalist known as Double 0107. He is an Arsenal expert. Transfer News has gone ahead and told us that Arsenal are seriously considering making an opening bid for Everton's Amadou Onana. A loan with an obligation to buy is being discussed internally. A flat loan fee with an obligation to buy for around £50 million with add-ons is being considered. So this was the first guy to obviously tell us something about it. Then the other guy that came in through has been News Sports. You know, he comes from Belgium. He has told us that Arsenal are considering a bid to sign Amadou Onana. Everton does not want least £51 million. Onana himself is open to joining a club higher up in the league. So Onana is open up joining this club. Now, Fraser Foster was the one who broke this story. I think he has come out and really told us that, as I reported last week, Arsenal have made inquiries about Amadou Onana situation to watch, but they might face competition should they launch a bid. Now, we are going to obviously summarize all these stories and obviously put them in unison and obviously give you exactly what you think. Now, Amadou Onana, 22 years of age, to me, he's one of the best midfielders in the league. You know, just because he's not playing for a big team, but the moment he gets a big team that's going to play for, people will obviously appreciate his quality. You know, I've always gone ahead and told you how good he is and how Arsenal need a player like him, because he'll obviously take them to the sky. Now, Arsenal considering to make a bid is really important, because this is the most important bit of the transfer, because these negotiations can be done, personal terms can be agreed with the player, but always and always it depends on the bid, because it's the bid that obviously gives way for a player to leave Everton and join Arsenal. So if the bid is rejected, then things won't really happen. We've seen it very many times at Arsenal when they went ahead to obviously try to sign Yuri Tielemans. Arsenal wanted to offer £45 million and Leicester City wanted 65. We saw it on James Maddison. You know, they wanted close to £70 million as Leicester City. You know, so we've seen it very many times. Even there is an incident that really happened in 2022 and 2023 January of the guy called Mykhailo Modric. Arsenal met the realistic evaluation for the side of Shakhtar Donetsk, but Chelsea came in through and really hijacked the deal, because they went ahead to really put in more incentives onto their onto their bidding proposal, and Arsenal was really thrown under the bus. So all that is possible. You remember the bid of Arsenal for Vlahovic, and Vlahovic really decided to snap Arsenal and go to the side of Juventus. So that's what makes a bid very, very important. And this is the best stage that you'll ever want to hear. And if at all it's approved that Arsenal are going to have to submit a bid for for Amadou Onana, then that will be showing you that Arsenal are really seriously interested into this. Arsenal are really evaluating this, and they're really trying to see what bid are we going to make first, because Arsenal is a team that really makes a first bid and really gets accepted. That only happens to players in a region of 35 million pounds. But players who exceed 40 million pounds, Arsenal has seen itself make close to 2 or 3 bids to be accepted by the side of the player that they want is playing for. So it's going to be interesting how this is going to unfold. But that option of a loan with an option to buy, I think it's not going to work out for Everton, because what Everton need, they need hard cash now. They need hard cash. They need a team that can offer them between 50 to 60 million pounds for Amadou Onana, and they'll call it a day and they'll quit. So I don't really see it Arsenal proposing a loan, because all what this team needs is money. All what they need is money. So no money needed in the summer, unless otherwise they are finding ways of obviously balancing up their books such that they don't get further point deductions because of bleaching the Premier League financial rules. So they're working huge. But as Arsenal prepares their bid, they should really know that they should drive as they look in their side mirror. Who is driving next to them? In this race, we are having very many teams that are really driving next to the club of Arsenal. And guess who they are? There is Manchester United, there is a team called Liverpool, there is a team called Newcastle. They're like 4 Premier League teams that can come in through and obviously put in a well-required shift for this bid. So Arsenal needs to act fast and really get this going. And if Arsenal get out of the 2 weeks break they have from Dubai and to play their next Premier League game, I think they're playing against Wolverhampton Wanderers, and they're not going to have to make a bid for him, say goodbye to that. They won't be making it, because this is the perfect time for Arsenal to get this deal done and dusted, such that this player can at least have 8-10 days of training with Arsenal players before he obviously gets into the return of the Premier League for Arsenal. Remember their last game they played in the FA Cup, they lost 2-0 against Liverpool, and they went ahead to even lose against West Ham. They lost against Fulham. They drew with Liverpool 1-1. They beat Brighton 2-0. They drew with PSV and Everton. So in the last 7, Arsenal's just gone ahead to win 1 game, and they've gone ahead to concede by the very many goals, because they conceded 1 against PSV. They conceded 0 goals against Brighton. They conceded 1 against Liverpool. Those are 2. They conceded 2. They conceded 2 against Fulham and 2 against, what's the name of that team? Fulham and West Ham. They conceded 2 goals each in each game, making that 6 goals, and they went ahead to get in 2 more from the game of Liverpool. They've gone ahead to concede 8 goals in the last 7, and they've only gone ahead to score, 1, 2, oh my god, limited goals. So they need to up their stockings to see to it that they obviously come into the competition that they desire to be in. So competition is there, but Arsenal need to find themselves in a better position to see to it that everything goes on as planned. Now, Fabrizio Romano broke this exclusive. I think it was on the 9th, right? That is yesterday. That Ajax are showing concrete interest in signing Jordan Henderson in case he'll give green light to leave Al Tifaq in January transfer window. There are several clubs keen, waiting for Saudi club decision, but he's looking for options, and Ajax are there. Now, this guy is fed up. He's fed up of playing for the Saudi Pro League or in the Saudi Pro League, and he wants to really get his career back. He might be afraid, by the way, because of the Euros, that what would have been his last Euros might be really sabotaged by his decision to go on and really make money in Asia. That is it. So this guy called Jordan Henderson was at Liverpool, and they bought him some huge amount of money, and he's earning £700,000 a week. And remember, he was convinced to join El Tifaq by the former Liverpool legend, that is Steven George Gerrard, who is now the coach of the team. But looks like things are not going on well for him, and he really looks like he wants to obviously make a move back to the Premier League. And all I know about Liverpool, they are not going to give him a chance. That is it. They are not going to give him a chance, because they believe the moment he obviously pushed for this deal to go through, there was no a turn back. There was no looking back. So they did it to Jorginho Wijnaldum when he left as a free agent. Yet Liverpool was pleading for him to obviously sign a new contract, and went to PSG when things really never worked on well, and he's now at Roma and really struggling. They never came out to obviously accept his need to return back to Liverpool. So even Jordan Henderson, I'm really skeptical that they'll obviously allow to go in. You know, when you look at the team like Liverpool, Jurgen Klopp is a vanguard of not allowing players who've gonna hit to leave the club of Liverpool to return. Coutinho, the way he pushed to leave Liverpool, you understand. At a time X, he wanted to return, and trust me, there was space for Coutinho to feature in Liverpool, but he said, no, I don't want to be having players who wanted to go, and when they go to clubs and they feel like things are not working out, they're going to return, meaning that he will be really setting a very bad precedent for the players who are really right now at Liverpool, meaning that any player would want to go and say, I will return. So Liverpool has gone ahead to kill off that culture, that if a player goes, he goes forever. He goes forever, and there is no chance for him to really return. So let's wait and see how that happens. But he's really looking for options, and I don't know which teams he's going to play for. But he also pushed for his departure from Liverpool because of the money and sign-on fee he was going to get in Saudi Arabia. Looks like not even a full season. The £700,000 he earns a week have gone ahead to choke him. They are rattling his neck, and it feels like he made a very bad decision. And this is going to be a very good picture to every young player who has obviously found himself in a position of wanting to go and make money, then return. We've lost talents like Carlos Tevez, who went to China. Look at talents of a player like, leave alone Carlos Tevez. There is Oscar, you know, at Chelsea, and he decided to go in China, you know. So we wait and see. The only player that really went to China and really came back and really put up a show, I think, was Carrasco. We can all admit Carrasco went ahead to fight hard, and his return has been fruitful to the side where he is, and he's playing for none other than Atletico Madrid, and is really doing wonders at the side of Atletico Madrid. But for this guy, I don't know which other team is going to take him, but it might be okay for him to go elsewhere, but not a Liverpool return. And he's not eyeing one for that, because he knows the repercussions of leaving. And I think as you obviously leave, they tell you. But Liverpool have to appreciate him, because those deals of Fabinho and Henderson to Saudi Arabia just got them some money to spend, you know, on Moise Caicedo, brought in Sobasilai, and very many other players. So let's go to the last story. Timo Werner has gone ahead and really told us what has gone ahead to attract him at Tottenham Hotspur. He says a lot of things attracted me here. First of all, the talk with the manager. I thought it was a really good talk. He gave me straight away the feeling that I need to join a club. What I want to feel when you talk to a manager, and also the tactics and the style of play. I really understand that a lot was told to Timo Werner, and I think this is another chance given to Timo Werner to obviously rejuvenate his career, because we all know how shrinking his career has been ever since 2020, and 4 years down the road, he has not been able to make a mark, either in the Premier League or in the Bundesliga ever since his return. Now, he has gotten a chance to obviously get himself better and better. We expect him to come in through very, very active and really do what exactly the manager really wants him to be. But, Ange Postecoglou has shown us that he can really turn around players and really improve them. He can awaken a dead body, because look at how Richarlison was. Last season he scored only one Premier League goal. But if you go to the stats of Richarlison this season, in the previous 3-4 games, he has gone ahead to bang in very many goals. And I'm ready to let you know that the guy has 6 goals now. He has 6 goals in the Premier League and 3 assists. Meaning that with 18 games to go, he might bang 20 because Spurs really create those chances. And all he needed was that moment of rest. And I think that was a blessing disguised for the injury that came in through to do a lot of things for the guy. So guys, thank you very much for watching. Tell me your thoughts about Amadou Onana bid incoming in the comment section below. What do you make about Jadon Henderson wanting out of Saudi Pro League and his U-turn? Should Liverpool accept it? And lastly, Timo Werner's words or statements on why he joined Tottenham Hotspur. May the living to God bless you abundantly. Rokani David is my name. I sign out for now. See you later. The Muslims. Barakallahu fikum. We out.